Hey there, you doing well? How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm doing fantastic here. If you've been following my computer channel, you know that I unboxed this Tintin coloring book, this very new Tintin coloring book for adults, and I talked about the artwork that was inside this book, this coloring book. So I did a lot of internet research, and I was able to figure out that this Tintin coloring comic book has a lot of fan artwork, like this one. This is not drawn by Hergé himself. This is drawn by a fan of Hergé or fan of Tintin. Similarly, this scene here, this was also drawn by a Tintin fan. Hergé did not draw this. This was drawn by Hergé because this is a comic panel. This is taken from a comic panel which has been zoomed out, and there's a lot of scenes like that from the comic panel, and there are some scenes that are taken from the comic panel, but yet they have been modified by Tintin comic book fans. So yeah, did I do any Tintin drawing or Tintin modification? No. I wish I had done that, but I haven't. So that's why a lot of the pictures here would be familiar to you, Tintin, hardcore Tintin comic book fans, but a lot of scenes would be unfamiliar because they have been drawn by, like this one. This has been drawn by a Tintin fan who used a computer software. That's why the lines are so straight. This is not hand drawn. This has actually been generated by computer software. And this one also, you can tell that this is not Hergé. This is not Hergé as well. So there's a lot of interesting pictures here that are really fun to watch, like this one. Definitely not Hergé, right? Because Spielberg is standing there with Tintin and Haddock. All right. So this video is not about this comic, this coloring book. This video is about unboxing yet another Tintin book. I say book because this is a rare Tintin book. It's not a comic book, but it's a Tintin book, similar to the coloring book you just saw. So here it is. Tintin Spot the Difference book. So this is also a very rare, newly published Tintin Spot the Book activity. If you enjoy looking at Hergé's line drawing, then you'll really enjoy these books that I'm showing you. Because you can actually see the artwork really zoomed out, and you can actually concentrate on the lines that Hergé used to draw Tintin comic book. So you'll absolutely love it. Like here, you'll spend a few minutes and you'll love it because I don't know about you, but I really like looking at Hergé's line drawing as much as I can, and I really feel relaxed and everything. So this is another book that I just added to my Tintin comic book collection, and I really like it. All you have to do is look at these two pictures and find out the difference between these two pictures. Like this one, this is really difficult to tell the difference, but I can say that this green color is not here. So there's a lot of things here that you'll have to figure out by yourself, looking at the drawings of Hergé and figuring out what's there and what's not there. So this is yet another addition to my collection of Tintin comic book and Tintin artwork by Hergé and various other fans. Yep, so you can find these books online on Amazon. They're very affordable. And also, I'd like to share something that I haven't shared before, I have most of my Tintin comic book on digital edition. I buy the comic books, the hard copy comic books, because that is what I had when I was a kid. So that's why I buy them for my collection. So I keep it as my collection. But in reality, I have all the Tintin comic books in digital format. So I read it on my iPad. This is the original iPad. So, I read it on the iPad most of the time, because at night I can't actually read this without waking up my wife if I have the study lights on. So what I do is read this while lying on the bed at night. And I dim the light. This is very bright, this iPad. You can dim the light there. So, and also, these are the original comic books of Tintin. So if you notice, the fonts are really, really nice. Very easy to read compared to the hard copy fonts. It's really difficult to read. See that? So in reality, I actually read all the Tintin comic books on this iPad on the digital version. I rarely use this because this comic book is kind of big. You see, the iPad is kind of small and it's very portable. You can take it with you everywhere. You can't take all the Tintin comic book collection with you. It's very, very heavy. But you can take this iPad and you have all the Tintins in digital format. You can read it. You can enjoy the artwork as much as you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. Alright, stay cool, everybody. And stay fantastic. Oh yeah.